I'm in New York right now.
Gordon's got the ground game. It's a coach. You're set for Madden football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Melvin Gordon, fresh off a big game a week ago. Because it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Los Angeles
Shit, 354.
I'll have scores around the league for you.
And shit, my nigga Justin Jackson, he had like 75 yards.
But the nigga ain't never even try to switch up.
No, like when so like when it was like when I would pass the ball, he'd try to run that mamba blitz, and then like when I would come out in the run set, he'll have like in a 4-6 or whatever, but he was overrunning the holes because he'll play on the safety. He was overrunning the holes, and then everybody else, like I feel like when I'm one-on-one with somebody, like I don't feel like nigga gonna be able to tackle me, especially if I'm running with my boy. You know what I'm saying? So you dig? That's how I be looking at that shit. But yeah, and then he had that aggressive shit on. So every time he was one-on-one in space, nigga Melvin Gordon, even if you touch the nigga, like he had the aggressive tackle on. So shit, nigga just running through this shit.
This game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
He got Atlanta in a hole.
A and G, I figured out how to change the camera shit. You gotta go with, yeah. Me too. Turning that bitch off right. Yeah, that had to be on the update.
12 is a third-round draft pick, Nick Foles.
Would you say that last week's performance by him workmanlike in terms of
a little bit high? Yeah, hell yeah.
That's what I'm doing for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on some few other parts of the offense, and hopefully brings a receiver or two for him.
Yeah, hell yeah. I like that one right before the highest one.
Big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Foles. And right away, he lost the football.
Then my boy Sleazy, he got the boy Leonard Fournette and shit on his squad. He just sorry.
Holding on to the football,
like,
becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumping, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going.
And it's sad to say, look, Cleve's probably better than him though.
Set to head back on the field, and it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a
Me
great
too.
spot to be in.
I thought Sleazy King was gonna be good.
Today, and I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed.
Cause I mean, he came with a recommendation by Mamba, so I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, gotta be a little something.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Got an open man, Keelan Cole, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route.
And then I was killing that nigga with that RPO yesterday.
Money throw right there.
I was killing that nigga with that RPO. Hell yeah.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And then when Phillip Rivers left, that nigga Keenan Allen became my other superstar with my other X Factor on offense. So, and then they just gave me a little old thing because I got a nigga that play back there behind Derwin James, and he a star now, but I'm thinking they trying to get him to be a superstar. Like, I gotta either hold these niggas to like less than 450. Or get 2 picks by the nigga, you know what I'm saying, so he could become a superstar or X Factor.
But that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum.
Right game, wrong nigga.
Get down here and punch it in on you. That's a bad possession all the way around.
But you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down now, it's Barber. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks.
Oh, good, G-man. Shit, nigga. I gotta take one more test, bruh, and I'll be able to get me a promotion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll be able to go to fraud. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be handling the back end shit. You know what I'm saying? Making a few dollars extra than what I'm making now. So I took one test yesterday, made it 85, because you gotta make at least an 80. So I made it 85 yesterday, and since I'm off, you know what I'm saying, I can take it tomorrow. So that's I'm praying for that right there.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Melvin Gordon
But
now.
like, and then what's crazy, G-man, is like some of the motherfuckers I started with, like, we all had the same opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, they came up, look, do anybody, y'all want to go to fraud? You know what I'm saying? Get a chance to make a few extra dollars. Yeah, fuck right. You know what I'm saying? But like, nobody wanted to, like, I think it was just me, and I think I'm the only person off of my little team that went. But like, now everybody's seeing that like, I done passed the test and shit, like, now everybody want to come to fraud now. You know what I'm saying? From my team. Like, I guess the niggas didn't think I was going to pass it, which is cool. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. But like, don't hate on a nigga now, like, cause oh, you only finna be making $3 extra. So that's $3 more than y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, nigga said only.
Yeah.
Nigga, $3 extra, nigga, that's a lot.
Yeah, and I swear to God, bro, motherfucker say you only finna be making $3 extra, so it's more than what I'm making now. And if if this gonna lead me to somewhere else, like, I ain't say it to them, but like, shit, if this gonna lead me to somewhere else, then I'm all for it. Like, don't nobody pay my bills but me.
So we get a seal here, and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And he'll go down here at the
35-yard line. But people's misery love company though, G-man. Like, as long as somebody else sitting next to them and listening to them complain all day, then they good. Cause this like I said, this my first job having where I'm sitting on my ass, so, and I just be hearing niggas all day complaining. Ooh, this, that, and the third. Man, say,
bro, do your thing, and don't let nothing stop you from moving upward, nigga.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game, bro. Don't let nothing stop you from moving upward, my nigga.
What the fuck? Play with them birds, I'm really there. Through the metal detector.
Yeah, dude, cause see with that fraud, bro, you take that experience, nigga, and if you wanted to, you could Goldman Sachs?
Yeah.
That's a reputable company already. So I wouldn't even be thinking about leaving, but shit, nigga, you could possibly.
Oh yeah.
The bigger the alcohol get, nigga, see, bro, you before you know, man, stick with that shit and say, bro, real shit. Don't bullshit. Ain't no fucking hookup. Don't get nobody no hookup.
Hell no.
Hell no. First off, you have to go to jail.
Hell yeah.
You ain't gonna compromise your livelihood for nobody else.
Man,
do it for you.
G-man, I got so like we get these little old like little old set of, like, it's called a UB key. You know what I'm saying? But it goes in the computer. But like, G-man, I got a system, bro, where I can put your social in, nigga, and I can see every car you done had. I can see every address you done lived at, every phone number you done had. Like, nigga got access to all that shit. That's why they be telling nigga, like, if we look up somebody that case we not working on, that's automatic termination. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of the access we got. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got access to approve or deny motherfucker application. You know what I'm saying?
This should be a big game.
Right, nah, dog. That's a great responsibility.
Hey, yeah, nigga, and I ain't trying to, and I don't take that shit lightly, nigga. Fuck no.
That throw goes couple, it brings up third down.
What time Jay and Bum's supposed to be? It's 12 o'clock. I've been asleep like a motherfucker.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
G-Man, who would you say, who you feel got, like, some of the best stick skills on the game? Like, it's for, like, so if you playing a nigga and you got a nigga one-on-one in the open field, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who you feel got some of the best stick skills?
Why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him. Okay, it's offensive line.
Yeah.
Your wide receivers, everybody now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they
Cause I seen that nigga Timbo pull off the fucking move so fucking nasty yesterday. I was like, Lord, I need to learn that shit. Nah, it was a computer. But like the way, like, so he was running up the gut, and the nigga got skinny. And as soon as he came out, nigga, he juked the nigga, and then I guess he had hit X real fast, nigga, but he juked and stiff armed the other nigga and just high stepped out that shit. I was like, oh my god, like, bro, man. Love.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
Yeah.
Smart decision here this close to the end zone.
That nigga Tillman had an offensive line.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good run. No one's open, and you don't have a running lane that you want to take. Make the right choices, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Yep, you be alright.
Yeah.
But I don't think nobody just had no, like, except Jay. He probably had, him and Bums probably had one of the most ready-made offensive lines in the game.
Oh, no. Hell yeah, you are not lying. Especially Bums.
You feel me?
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
I'm talking about Jacksonville got fucking 4 superstars on their fucking team, on their defense. Like, I ain't never seen this many superstars on one defense, nigga. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
4 X Factors. Xavier Woods, Tevin Smith, Josh Allen, Blake Ryan. Get these fucks.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Got the best skill.
This is taking about 7 yards deep. And no run.
Bruh.
This will be a touchback, and it comes
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't really, I done, like, the best I done seen is Tim, dog. Cause, like, I ain't never really seen A Boogie do no shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as, like, getting up out of, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, with Jay, my nigga be hitting, like, that stiff arm ain't no juke move. You know what I'm saying? That's just a stiff arm. So, yeah, the best I done seen is Tim, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, I done figured out, like, what nigga do what. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just all depends on the running back you got. Cause, like, I like how, like, cause last year, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you know that shit. That spin move was so cheese. Like, it was ridiculous. Like anybody could hit that hoe. You know what I'm saying? So see, I like it though. You gotta mix that shit up, like, you know what I'm saying? But I think commissioners like we should what? Defense and coaching, what? We should y'all should maybe have something like the XPs. You did? Like, nah, for real. You did, like, just, you know, like, have niggas vote on, like, maybe, top plays, most improved, like, you know what I'm saying? Different type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5.
Shit, I mean, I don't think nigga gotta get no fucking trophies or that shit, but just, you know what I'm saying?
The 6-yard line, the line
just a little something.
on 2nd and goal.
Make it keep a nigga intrigued. Like, nigga be looking for them award shows at the end of the year. Cause you know, like, yeah, it be getting awards on the game, but like, yeah, nigga.
Keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And see, maybe like somebody could, but I don't know how. I wouldn't know how to. Well, I know how to do it, but I don't have the right iPhone to do it. Cause I would say nigga would somebody would go through and just maybe get like 4 or 5 good like good plays. You know what I'm saying? And shit, like put them bitches in like top plays of the year type shit. You know what I'm saying? Type shit like that. Just a little something to keep niggas engaged. Cause we ain't had no podcast in a minute.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you?
Have you ran one back yet, G? On a kickoff?
Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. And
hell no. I did in preseason, but
them kickoffs, that shit be, them niggas be on that shit. A lot of them, I don't even run out the end zone. You know?
That nigga Doxky, he almost broke what up. The soda. On the grass.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
Oh, they played the shit out there. That man, G, if you got a little mobile quarterback, that what's probably be working too. That read option shit, nigga.
I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you gotta know.
Yeah.
Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. The throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
This play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson.
I tell you, bro, my back end schedule so nasty. I think I got Lee, V, Ren, Sticky twice, Lee twice, you know what I'm saying? Like, but my last 6 weeks, 6 or 7 weeks, ain't nothing but you.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do.
But I like that, though. I love playing music. And I be trying to, like, I like scheduling shit. I be trying to just Stay ahead of schedule, bro.
Just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone on offense, but in this situation, in the first half, I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is...
Hey, I'm telling you, bro, Sleazy and Doc one of the worst niggas to get in touch with. Shit, fellas.
The carry for Barber. He's got a first down and more inside the 30.
Jesus. You know, be responding till fucking 3 hours, 4 hours later. Be like, shit.
Barber, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Melvin Gordon and the Chargers ready for their next possession. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100
Come on,
yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because when they're hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 time as the drive continues.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helps.
Oh, I saw didn't even put live in there.
Oh, no, I was just asking.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You want to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect.
Yes, ma'am, I will. Yes, ma'am, I will.
Seconds to throw the ball. They're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Prescott to throw it. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we now proceed to the start of the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Prescott on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We want it.
Third and long for Prescott. And it's complete. Henry. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is Gordon. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Foles. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, the linebacker Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Watch out. As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's King. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Gordon. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now out come the Jags. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Joey Bosa. A milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
That ball don't belong to you, boy. That ball belongs to us. Let's go. Let's go. On the ball.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
They'll look to throw. The open man is... Westbrook.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joey Bosa, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want, they go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the